What is going on, everybody? We are out here in the beautiful city of Riverside, California, my city, king of the IE over here. My girlfriend's getting her nails done, so that's why we're out here shooting content, because we don't waste time around here. So, where would we leave off? My army experiences. Yes, so my first duty station was beautiful Korea. I love that place. Love me some good mulnaengmyeon. It's a cold noodle soup. I learned that out there. Man, so I got some interesting stories. Man, so we land in Korea, right? Super exciting, right? To be out there, 18, young guy, living his life. Just went through the hardest experience of my life at the time. You know, boot camp, AIT, got left over there. Had to find my way back to my duty station. So now we're going to Korea. And I land over there, and I'm like, my life is just full of hard experiences, right? And so I get there, and you know, immediately, like the safety briefings and stuff like that, you're not allowed to be off base. I think our curfew was like 11 or 12, I don't remember exactly when, but you have to be back on base. Okay, so basically you can't be out there partying all night, and if you are, the MPs will come and arrest you, right? And so I land, and immediately I'm approached by this guy who was like, hey, you want to go party in Seoul? Seoul's like the main city in Korea. And I'm like, sure. And so we go out there and we're partying. He's like, hey, my girlfriend lives down the street. I'll be back. And keep in mind, I'm 18. I'm not allowed to be out there. And this guy's like, hey, I'll just go hang out with my girlfriend for a little bit. I'll come back, don't worry. Bro doesn't come back. I'm out there by myself. Drinking, of course, underage drinking. That's a no-no. You know, meet some people, and it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And now I'm 2 hours away from base. I've never been outside the country. I've never been anywhere. This is my first time. How the fuck do I get back? You know? And needless to say, so I think the train started up back at like 5 in the morning, and I have to make my way back. I'm in another country. I don't speak the language, and I do. So now there's a curfew, so you can't be out from like 12 to say 7 in the morning. And so I make it back, and I've been out all night. I don't know how I made it back. There's people that, well, I do know now because I have divine protection from God, and he puts people there to guide me back. So I make it back, and crazy story. This guy, that same guy that left me out there, ended up getting hit by a car. Not that night, maybe a few weeks later. Never apologized to me for leaving me out there. But he ended up getting hit by a car and dying. That's a crazy story. I don't know if that was anything related, but yeah, he died out there. And so that was my first duty station. And then I spent a year there. And another crazy story. So I had a roommate, and this guy was real like macho chismo. And I'll tell you, I'll kind of give you examples of how he was. So we're in a company briefing, and a sergeant had come in there to tell us that, like, hey, I think he said probably be quiet, sit down. And this guy that was higher ranking than us, he was a specialist, and if you're in the Army, you know. So he's a specialist. We're all privates. And he tells my roommate, hey, come sit down. You know, you're like, the sergeant already told us to come sit down. Come sit down. And needless to say, he didn't like that. Okay, so that specialist was eating a Burger King, and he goes up to him, smacks the burger out of his hand, and kicks it off the floor. And he's like, Kaufman, what the fuck do you want to do? But we're in the Army, right? Like, this is normal behavior. We're fucking animals, okay? So, needless to say, Kaufman didn't do anything, and we sat down. But why I'm telling you this stuff? So I ended up getting in a huge fight with this guy because, like, I'm 18. I'm sad away from being home, okay? And you know, I have a girlfriend back home, and it kind of just escalated from there. He tells me, stop being a bitch. And I'm like, what? Like, you're a fucking bitch. And keep in mind, I'm talking to this guy, and he doesn't like any kind of disrespect. So, I go to get something out of our fridge, and he had reached over me, and like, you know, basically like to like intimidate me, right? And you know, we exchanged some words. And keep in mind, this guy's my fucking best friend at the time. You know, I didn't think he was gonna put hands on me, but he had. So he got in my face, and when he realized like I wasn't gonna back down to him, I don't know how many times he hit me, but he had hit me, boom, 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 and I remember I was on the ground on my knees, and this dude just wham, wham, and I look up, and his like crotch is right in my face, so I hit him right in the dick, in the nuts, and now we're scrapping. Now I know what time it is. Like now I kind of caught my bearings, and then he had tackled me on the bed, and I felt. And keep in mind, there's no carpet or anything like that, so he had tackled me on the bed.